Look at my shirt. I love my shirt. I'm a big Supernatural fan. I am filming my May wrap-up and my June TBR. I have my cup of tea in my Globe Theatre mug. I hope that is the right way around and you can actually see it. I'm filming off my laptop because I'm too poor to buy a camera, but my laptop has okay quality. I do have a microphone. I don't know if it's actually working right now. I hope it's working. I am drinking lemon cake tea and we will get on with the video. So first of all, I guess we'll start off with the May wrap-up. I actually only read 2 books in May, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, the first book is a book that I've been reading for a couple months now for school, and we kind of stopped for a bit and did some other stuff, and then we finally finished it last month and I was so excited. And that book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Now, I'm pretty sure anyone that has English Lit has read this book. I had to read it for school, like I said, and I did enjoy it. The ending I thought was very... what? So this book mainly follows the lives of Scout and Jem Finch, whose father is a lawyer and is currently defending a black person who has been charged with rape. Now this is like post-depression, this book, so the whole accepting coloured people is still pretty iffy. So a white person defending a black person just wasn't seen as the right thing to do. But yeah, we follow how Scout, especially Scout, sees what her father does, how he works even though it's seen as bad to defend a black person. However, they do have I don't want to say slave, but there is a coloured woman who lives with the Finches that looks after them. She's kind of taken over the role as mother, as Scout's mother died when she was very young. But yeah, it is basically about racial equality and how the differences were in this little town. Not very good at synopsises yet. Hopefully that will get better. And the other book I read in May was Stalking Jack the Ripper. Now, I don't have a physical copy of this book because I bought it for my Kindle. And can I just say, oh my god, there's one given for me, and that is 1800s London, like Victorian London. If anything's Victorian London, I will love it. We will get more into that in my June TBR, but I love it. And especially something that has interested me is Jack the Ripper, so put those two together, which is kind of hard not to put those two together because Jack the Ripper happened in Victorian London. Rambling. I actually started this book because I was interested in the sequel. The sequel was called, what's the sequel called? Hunting Prince Dracula. And I was very confused because it's the same person, like same story, like following the story, and I was very confused how you went from London to Romania? Stalking Jack the Ripper follows a girl named Audrey Rose who doesn't necessarily follow the ladylike rules of Victorian London. She actually helps her uncle out, slicing up cadavers basically and determining cause of death and whatnot. And one day they receive the body of a Jack the Ripper victim, and she gets so interested into this that she starts wanting to know more, and an apprentice of her uncle also helps her and befriends her, and yeah, we basically see the story unfold as she tries to find out who Jack the Ripper is. That was my May wrap-up. Like I said, very short, even though this video seems very, very long. Now we will come to my June TBR. I am planning on reading 4 books in the month of June. I hope that will happen. I'm really hoping that I will read these 4 books. I only have 2 weeks left of school and then I have 2 weeks till the rest of the month, so hopefully I will finish these 4 books, but we shall see. The first book on my June TBR is actually Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. Now, I am pretty much done with this book. I have like just over 100 pages left, so I'm hoping to get this done in the next few days. Angels and Demons, we get to know Harvard professor Robert Langdon. He is a symbologist. One day he gets a mysterious phone call saying that they need him in Switzerland at CERN. A body has been found, it has been branded, and they think it is linked to Illuminati. So obviously the symbologist is called because you don't call the police or anything, you call a symbologist. At the same time, something very interesting is happening in Rome. The happenings of what Robert Langdon finds out in CERN actually take him to Rome along with his companion Vittoria Vetra. These two are trying to find out more about this Illuminati Illuminati plot and are looking for if the Illuminati is real, if they are out there, and if so, where are they? The next book I am planning to read is The Eye of Mind by James Dash. Now, I have absolutely fallen in love with this author thanks to The Maze Runner. Maze Runner is raved about all over BookTube, and I wanted to try out some of his other books because I haven't seen anything about his other books on BookTube, and I keep glaring you because I have a light in front of me. Yeah, I really want to read this book. But basically this book spoke to me because it is about gamers. I'm like the biggest gamer nerd ever. Well, not really, but I pretend to be. This follows a guy named Michael who is into this big online game, and suddenly one of the gamers starts taking others hostage. So the government assigns Michael into helping figure out who this kidnapper is by hacking through the system. It sounds very interesting and I can't wait to read it. The next book I want to read in the month of June is actually a reread. I read this book 2 years ago, and that is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Now, there is a reason why I'm reading this right now. 1, Cassandra Clare. 2, Victorian London. But I am currently reading The Immortal Instruments for the first time. It's 2017. Where have you been, Rebecca? I'm reading The Immortal Instruments for the first time currently, and I finished the original trilogy, which was City of Bones to City of Glass. I heard somewhere that in the last 3 books, especially I think it was City of Heavenly Fire, some points out of the prequel, so the infernal devices, come up in the end. Something very complicated like that, but I wanted to swap back and forth between TID and TMI for the next 3 books. For those of you that don't know, this story follows Tessa Gray. She is an American and she is on her way to London to visit her brother, but ends up getting kidnapped, finding out that there's this whole other world that she had no idea about and that she is actually a part of. I can't wait to read this book again because William Herondale is my love. Again, Victorian London, William Herondale is my love. So I can't wait to get back into this series. And the last book I'm planning to read in June, if you have guessed it, then you are a good listener and understood my rambling. City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I can't really synopsis this without probably spoiling something for people that haven't read the series. So The Immortal Instruments is about this girl that on her 18th birthday her mother gets kidnapped and she finds out about this world that she never knew existed, figures out she's a part of it. Basically the same synopsis I just said, except this plays in Chicago, not London. City of Fallen Angels. I mentioned why I'm reading this. Can we talk about the UK paperback covers? They are amazing, they are so pretty. I'm hoping they do these in similar covers because that would be amazing. But anyway, that was my May wrap-up and my June TBR. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to finish drinking my lemon cake tea. Yes, I have lemon cake tea. I'm awesome. And I hope you have a lovely day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Please like this video, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!